I'm here with Dinga Bakaba, the winner of the Develop Star Award 2022. Very exciting. Well, how does it feel to win the award of the night?
Very special, I guess. A bit, humbling and maybe slightly embarrassing in a way, because when you're standing representing your game, it's something, you have the super ego of the entire studio behind, and when you're coming to take something that has your name on it, it's like suddenly it's me, so it's kind of challenging, but I'm proud, and again, like I said, if it can be of any inspiration to anyone, anywhere, that will make me happy.
I mean, we've been through a very strange 2-3 years of the industry. How does it feel now to come through that? What have you learned coming through that period, that hard period? Is there anything you've learned that's going to make you even better in this industry going forward?
I guess so. A few things actually. I think one will be, how do you say that? Communication. Like, it's always a challenge when you're making something very complicated with a lot of people, and a lot of studios, you kind of push that to, one day we have to solve the communication thing. And this time, every single developer had to face that. Like, there is no turning your back to it anymore. We need to understand how information circulates in the teams and how, we keep everyone up to date and motivated and all those things. So I think we did learn a lot about it, how to communicate even better. And so I think that will be one thing. And the other thing is, because we were all at home and seeing each other's cats and naked kids running around and during the meetings, I guess it just, it reminds you, if you ever needed it, that your personal life is important, and your well-being is super important. So, we found a way to manage it, and I don't see why we should not do our best to manage it better and better and better, and make sure that we can be as fulfilled as persons as we are as game developers. And I think there is no going back from that realization, especially when you're privileged enough to make a game in that period, to actually make it, ship it, and even more when it's kind of good. So, there is, we learned, I think everyone learned a lot from this period.
How do you hope to inspire anyone in this industry who wants to stand in your place one day, holding that kind of award? What would you say to them, and how do you want to inspire them?
Well, what I would say to them is, don't make it for that. Actually, don't make that a goal. I would say, and that how do you say that? I think believing that what you're doing is important, is meaningful, and never get anything convince you of the contrary. We are making something important. We are giving people joy. We're giving them, something to think about. We make them feel things. We make them connect with other people around those experiences, and that matters. I mean, every now and then you see someone, especially with everything happening in the world, comparing entertainment to, I don't know, those violent players on the Titanic. And actually, I don't think that's pejorative. That's a bad thing. I think it's really good to make people feel great. Aside from video games, I'm a capoeira teacher. Capoeira is an art that comes from slavery, and with all the pain that the slaves have to endure, the fact that one art that emerged of it is an art of songs and expression of joy and spectacle and everything, that says a lot, So, and oh, by the way, and you say a game of capoeira, not a fight. So, the fact that in this most dire situation, people came up with a game says a lot about how games are important, I feel. So, what we do matter, it's important, and hence, we have to give it our best. We have to do it right as well. Not only do the right thing, but do it right. That's, a part of the fight. And And yeah, and then, you know, even though there is a couple of exceptions, this is not something you do alone. So care a lot about other people, you know, try to be open-minded about who they are, what they want, and don't be afraid of feeling differently or not agreeing on everything. That's, I think, you know, I want to work with people that think like me. Is actually not the right way to I think make great things. So actually I love to have a lot of people I disagree with on the daily basis around me. So yeah, anyhow, value your colleagues, and I don't know, maybe make outside of the industry, if you know and you feel what I feel about games and how important they are, you know, don't be, how do you say, don't keep that to yourself. Don't let that be your little secret. Actually, you know, the world still needs to learn how special video games are. We know, we are in the know, but you know, I think we need to be generous with that and make you know, more and more people actually understand why we get excited and don't go out for 1 month when Elden Ring ships, you know.
Well, Dinga, thank you so much for sharing your creativity, your knowledge, your words, and also, most importantly, your spirit. Thank you very, very much, Dinga. Congratulations again.